SMH. They don't want me to have fresh air. Oh well, we're gonna make it work. What's up guys? If you're new here, my name is Jess and I am now a 6-year teacher teaching 6th grade ELA and science. It's been about a year since I picked up a camera and started doing classroom setup, obviously, because it's been almost a year since I was setting up my last classroom. But I am moving into a new classroom this year. I've already got all my stuff moved in, and it is like 3 times the size of my old classroom. So I'm really excited to get it set up and have all this extra space. Whether you're new or you've been watching me since last year, please make sure you go ahead and subscribe, like, comment, do whatever you have to do so that you can stick around and see the rest of my classroom setup series. Okay, so we got the coffee, so I'm here with my coffee. It's about 1:45-ish now. I would have been here earlier, but I went to Walmart to get some matte spray paint, and it took like 20 minutes for someone to come with a key because now everything's like locked up in cabinets. So it took a really long time for me to get the matte spray paint out of the cabinet. So like I said before, this year I'm teaching ELA and science. So yet again, adding something new to the plate, but I'm excited. I think it'll be really fun for me to like switch things up throughout the day. And also I feel like, although I love reading and writing, it's one of those things, it's hit or miss for 6th graders. So I'm excited for science because it'll be like a lot of hands-on, a lot of exciting experiments and things like that. So I have all of my like ELA stuff already made, but what I've been doing at home is just kind of like printing off and laminating things that I want to hang on the wall that are related to science. So I brought those, and that's why I got the matte spray paint, because those are not spray painted yet. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna show you guys what I already have kind of going in this room. Okay, first off, from like a distance, look how ginormous this classroom is. I'm standing by one of the doorways because it has 2. Okay, so when you first walk in this doorway, here's my little desk area. That desk was left by the teacher before me. She didn't leave teaching, she just moved down the hall, and we're actually gonna be teaching the same subject partially this year. So this is a standing desk, which I'm really excited about. You can like crank it up and lower it. And then this is just like one of the regular teacher desks, but it'll be really nice to have that one to like work from, this to kind of store stuff. This is on the desk because we're getting new computers, I guess. So that's why that's there. This is like the little corner over here. I put my class points from last year. These are the same ones that I used last year up on the wall on the last day of school. This was left from the teacher who moved out of this classroom. It's just a calendar. I can just write things on there. It's dry erase. Amazing. Chromebook cart. I think she's taking these shelves. She mentioned she was taking them home. Not sure if that's still happening, but if not, I would definitely keep them. Those are also hers up there. Those are not mine, but they're really cute. I have science ABCs that I'm gonna hang up there that I'm really excited about. Here's all of my junk in the middle that I have nowhere to put yet, just because I don't know if my room's been like fully, I think it's been fully vacuumed, so I can like move stuff around, but I don't want to move anything too early and then them have to work around it. That would be really inconvenient for the janitorial staff. So I'm just gonna leave things in the middle for now. We have these really awesome lab tables. They're black on top. They have wheels. You can lock the wheels. They're really nice. Okay, this is like the back wall. These are all of our like book club books that we used last year. So those just followed me here. More of my junk. Okay. This is the back wall. I have a really cool view of the football field out there. You can't see it obviously because the lighting. This back wall, I have like my family pictures, some memorabilia on it. I got these chairs off of Facebook Marketplace. I have 2 of them. I am obsessed with them. I have all of these scrapbook containers. I don't really know what I'm gonna do with them, but this is what we have going on the back wall. Obviously this space needs to be filled with something. Not sure what I'm gonna put there yet. Some of my ELA posters from last year, some framed posters from last year. They're just like motivational quotes. One of my coworkers was getting rid of this couch because she got a different one. I'm gonna get a like black cover for this, I think. And then I'll show you in a second, my other coworker was getting rid of this little coffee table with a chalkboard top. And I'm gonna put that right in front of here. Make it like a little living room. Okay, moving on to the other half of the classroom. Again, looking over the football field, which is really cool. Just some more decor, a couple of lamps. Down here I have some extra supplies like sticky notes, Sharpies, extra notebooks, pencils, tape, note cards, which apparently they use a lot of in science, so that'll be nice to have a lot of extras. Then the other chair that I love from Facebook Marketplace, my Book Nook sign. I actually had these in my 2nd grade classroom and I just kept them because they match this theme too. And then these are my personal library books. So these are the books that kids can check out and read in their own time. I have some like lower level books that I took from my 2nd grade classroom just for like quick reads, and you know, sometimes you don't want to commit to a large chapter book. I even kept like all of my favorite picture books just because I have a really hard time parting with good books. Up here I have some cutesy little decor, my signposts for notice and note. This is like a little closet area that I share with a 7th grade teacher right across the hall. I put my mirror like on the window of the door in between our closet, but I'm definitely gonna need to get like some curtain there because I can just imagine students looking through these windows at each other and how distracting that would be. Have my book genres over here. This is where I'm gonna do like all student work. I had made some letters that say proud wall over here, and then this is just more supplies, markers, crayons, pencils, pencil sharpener, cute little sign. This rolling cart I'm actually gonna split up between the different class periods, and it'll say like turn in bin, pass back bin, but for each class period so that they know where to put and receive their graded work. There's a little responsibility quote because in middle school they really forget or are just unaware of being responsible for their own work, and that it actually affects their grade now. Oh, I guess these are my turn-in bins. Never mind. I'm gonna have missing work over there. That's what's gonna be over there. This table was left behind, but I like it. It kind of matches the aesthetic. Our grade scale, another lamp. This is just my like handouts for the week, or my kind of planning drawer. Don't know if it'll be over here, but that's where it is for now. Up here, this is gonna be kind of like the objective board, or like the daily agenda, what they're gonna be doing each day, what they have for homework each day. Their like I can statements are gonna go over here. So I'll have one for ELA and one for science. Have my classroom rules. This is my other door. So I have 2 doors. My hand signals. It's cool to be kind. Some of the other posters that I just didn't put into frames. My flip calendar, which I love. I have these up here, this cube. Not sure if everything that's in there is gonna stay in there, but that's what's in there for now. This, I had our maintenance guy hang up and I love it. Don't know what I'm gonna use it for, but I love it. And then I just told my coworker who left this classroom to just leave what she had on the bulletin board up, because that's one less thing I have to do. And I have these cute little starlights that I'm gonna use. This is the coffee table that I'm gonna put in front of the couch. I'm obviously gonna wipe this off. I don't want Anne of Green Gables on there, but it's on wheels, and I think it'll be great for like flexible seating too, and when kids want to sit on the couch or want to work from the couch, they can sit on the couch back there and just have this in front of them to work. I don't know if you can tell from the camera like how dry and irritated my skin is, but I like been stopping to put on healing ointment this whole time, but that's not blush right there, that's just dry irritated skin. Don't know why, it's really annoying. Okay, so before I get down to business, I'm gonna show you guys what I brought in with me today. I remember last year I was literally bringing in like wagons full of things every day, but now I actually feel like I have everything I need, not everything I want, but everything I need in here, and everything else is just kind of things to add to our supplies, like student supplies, or just spice up the decor a little bit. I definitely have been wanting a lot more lamps and things like that, especially because this room is so big, so I'm definitely gonna need like double the amount of lamps that I had last year. But I did bring some things with me today, and I'm gonna show you what I brought. This is from Target, from the dollar spot. I thought that was cute. Honestly, thought about maybe just like putting on the door handle outside. Don't really know. It's green, matches my aesthetic or theme, whatever you want to call it. I brought everything. I'm out of breath. Everything that I have been laminating that's like science themed, or new labels and things like that I wanted. I printed off, I purchased these on Teachers Pay Teachers. I'll link or tag the person's shop down below in the description, but these are science ABCs, and it's all terms related to science, and I thought, teaching ELA and science, how cute would it be to combine ELA and science with some science ABCs. So I printed all of those off, laminated those last night, and that took me forever. What else did I make? Also, we cannot find our pair of scissors at our apartment, so could only cut things that required just my like paper slicer. So I have all of these letters that I need to cut out, but I'm thinking I might spray paint them with the matte spray paint before I do any cutting. But these are the ones that I was talking about on the wall, Student Center and hashtag Proud Wall. Those are gonna go on the wall above those areas. Some new supply labels. I also printed off some blank ones because odds are there's gonna be more things I want to label, but do not want to have to type and print and laminate again. And then I made my like own version of these lab rules. I kind of spiced them up and made them my classroom theme, so they have like little scalloped pink top, and then my classroom theme colors for some of the words, and then some animal print at the bottom, because that's my costume theme is like all animal themed. What else do we have? I'm gonna do team birthdays because I was really good at it at the beginning of last year, but then about halfway through the year I wasn't like checking Power School as often, and when you have like 80 students it's kind of hard to keep up with birthdays, so I'm just gonna take some time and write them all out at the beginning of the year, and that way I don't miss anyone's birthday. I'm gonna just like glue it to the back of the wall, I think, and these have like December birthdays, and I can just write people's names and the number of the day. Let's see. These are some of the drawer labels that I was talking about, like period 4 passbacks. Like that's your graded work that you can, or I can have a student pass back to their period. I have like science extras, so science handout extras. Period 1 missing work, so each period is gonna have missing work, so if they were absent they can know to go to their period's drawer and get whatever handouts were in that drawer. I also have, these are the letters that are gonna go above the lab rules that I made. Again, couldn't cut them out because didn't have scissors at home. Another excuse for me to come here because I have a ton of scissors here to use. So those are those. I think that's it for things I printed. Oh, this is exciting. So my roommate, she had like things in a cabinet that she just didn't use anymore. And one of them was this little lion with a crown. He's perfect and he matches my room. So I'm gonna put him somewhere. Don't know where yet. He's kind of like a bookend. So maybe I'll put him on a bookshelf or something over there. My boyfriend's mom purchased something off of my Amazon wish list, so I'm gonna open them. They're two like tabletop lamps. Okay, I stopped recording because I'm low-key embarrassed when people can hear or see me still. Let's see. I'm confused. We'll unwrap those another time, but they're little tabletop lamps. Maybe I can insert a picture somewhere. They were on my Amazon wish list, so I will link those below, and I'll link my wish list in case you wanna help a girl out with her classroom. Okay, so this is about as wide as I can open the window, I guess. We might just make it work because I want to have them matte before I hang them up on the wall. I'm just gonna cross my fingers that no one comes in here and yells at me, but you gotta do what you gotta do for there not to be a glare on your things on the wall. Oh, the other window doesn't even open. I don't think. I'm not seeing anything. Nope, just something for the blinds. SMH. They don't want me to have fresh air. Oh well, we're gonna make it work. Okay, whoa. This is the last of the stuff that I need to put the matte finish on, and it literally like dries instantaneously. So I'm gonna do that, and then I think what I need to do is cut out the letters. And then when I have everything cut out, I'll feel like I'll be able to just focus on gluing it to the wall and figure out where I wanna put it. But I feel like I need everything cut out before I can do that. Otherwise it's like back and forth, which I don't want to do. Okay, everything is done being spray painted. I'm gonna find a pair of scissors somewhere and start cutting things out. I feel like I'm gonna watch this back when I'm editing and realize that I missed a sheet and not notice it until then, but hopefully I got everything with the matte spray. So I'm gonna cut things out, and then I'm gonna think about where I wanna put things on the wall. And I might have to take some old stuff down before I can put things up. I just had an intrusive thought of if a bird flew into this classroom while the window was open, I would have to resign. I would have to resign. I have to tell them that or get workers' comp for trauma, because I am terrified of birds. I hate birds. I don't know why. They just scare me. And since I'm like looking over such an open area in the back of my classroom, I feel like, I don't know. Okay, everything is finally cut out. That literally took so long, and now my hands hurt and my leg is asleep. But here's the graveyard of scraps from cutting things out. I'll show you what they look like. So I decided to keep like a little white edge around these letters. Like I already had the pink scalloped, but I left some white around it. That was because I didn't want to hurt my hand having to cut too close. Now these letters were a pain in the butt to cut out. They're definitely not perfect, but I don't really care. You can't really tell when they're hung up on the wall unless you're looking for that. But what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try and plan out where I want these things to go on the wall. I need to take those down over there. They're not mine. And I have this awkward space back here that I don't know what I want to fill with yet. So I'm gonna try and plan out where I want things on the wall and take those things down. Okay, so all those are down, and I was thinking of putting the science ABCs up here, but now that I'm thinking about it, it would truly be a struggle to do by myself, but I might just go for it. My hot glue gun is wireless at least, so that'll be nice. This area over here, I cannot figure out what I want to do with it. Because if she takes those shelves that are over there, then that wall is going to be really open, and I don't know if I want to save things to put over there. But I mean, I guess not every block on the wall needs something on it. I guess I should shut this window before a bird comes in here. So maybe I just need to get that through my head and not worry about every square inch having something on it. But my idea, have that wall be the wall I'm looking at be my science wall, and this wall be more like ELA. But in reality, this has a bunch of random stuff that's not related to ELA, and the ELA is in the back wall. So I don't know where I want to put things yet. What I can do for sure now is plug in my hot glue gun charger closer to this wall so that I have it to work with. There's no plug, okay. My aunt like randomly found this wireless hot glue gun in her basement when we were visiting Vermont. It is very old, but it works like a charm, and it gets really, really hot. So that's really helpful with classroom setup. So if you don't have a wireless or cordless hot glue gun, whatever you want to call it, you definitely need to get one, and they're on Amazon for sure. So my coworker just texted me and said she does not plan on taking these shelves, which is great news because I needed more shelves and I didn't know what to do with this space anyway. So now I can put things on them, which I'm really excited about. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave that blank for now. I just thought about this, but maybe our maintenance guy can like drill a rod right here, and this can just be like a anchor chart spotlight or like a poster spotlight for whatever we're focusing on at that time. And I think I'm gonna put the lab rules over here. Oh, you know what? Maybe that can just be the science anchor charts, and then that random blank space back there can be like ELA based anchor charts. I don't know, but I'm gonna hang up the lab rules right here. I'm gonna try it, see how I like it, and yeah, go from there. So I'll put you guys down and insert a little time lapse now. Okay, for eyeballing these don't look too bad. Now I just have to put the like label across the top that says lab rules. And I'm gonna let the hot glue gun like recharge or whatever for a second. I think I used Hello fonts, maybe some AG fonts kind of to make these, and then I used my color palette, and these are all just elements from Canva. While my camera was charging, I hung up the label for lab rules. Again, I just made those on Canva, and since my coworker said she's not taking these shelves, I started to put a few things on the shelves. I really need to like label these. I honestly, no, never mind. I was thinking about putting curtains, but that's just a lot of work. And I put my toolbox down there because I literally cannot think of anywhere else it would fit, because it definitely will not fit on my desk, or you would just see like the back of it, which would be really ugly because it's like L-shaped over there. So I think now I'm gonna try and hang up the alphabet, and that might be like one of the last things I do besides the student center and proud wall, just because it will be definitely time consuming to do by myself and move the stepladder along the wall over and over again. But I think I'm gonna start from the center and work my way out. And I'm gonna go ahead and say like this is the center. If not, oh well, it'll have to work. Okay, so I'm not gonna put them all the way up. I think like 2 rows down, so like here-ish. I think that will just be easier to hang up, to be honest. And okay, so I got the second half of the alphabet hung up. I think what I'm gonna do now is use just some Velcro dots to get those labels that I made for these drawers stuck to it. As you can see, I used hot glue before, but I'm just gonna use Velcro dots because I have so many of them to label these drawers. All right, this is what the finished drawers look like. Just have all the pass backs together, all of the missing work together, and then just extras because it's bound to happen that someone says they don't have the handout that they needed, that they were here for and they got, but now they don't have it for some reason because it didn't go where it was supposed to go in their binder. So, okay, so the glue gun should be ready to go. So I'm gonna finish hanging up the first half of the alphabet, and then I will catch up with you guys after that and see if I'm gonna do anything else before I leave, because it is, I can't focus, after 4. I mean, I did get here at like 1:45, so I guess that's okay, but I don't want to stay here for dinner. Turned some lights on and there's still a little bit of a glare, but it's just gonna have to be what it is. Definitely not perfectly centered, but that's okay. I'll just roll with it. This is the entire science alphabet that I got off of TPT that I said I'm going to link in the description. I think that's all I can do on this wall for now. Alright, it kind of drives me nuts that it's off center, but and a little wonky, but I don't think I care enough to redo it. That's just the 6th year teacher in me, I think. Okay, now I'm gonna do the proud wall. Here is the finished product. I decided to just do it like off to the side because I don't want a ton of stuff like really up high. And over here I have these from Sweet Tooth Teaching decor bundle, and then I just got these cork boards. I think I got them off Amazon, and I just stuck them to the wall so I can like pin certain things on there, even if it's just like a drawing that a student makes me, or if it's something that we worked on in class and they're really proud of it and I'm really proud of it, then I'll hang it up over here, student center again. And now I think I'm gonna tackle the birthdays over there. Okay, I decided to do them in 2 rows of 6 because I think the Chromebook cart is gonna be moved over because I need the bottom half of that. So they look like this. They're right next to the calendar. It'll be super easy for me to hopefully keep track of everybody's birthday and make sure it gets on the calendar each month. That way they feel special and recognized on their birthday. It is literally almost 5 p.m. so I'm gonna show you guys what I got done today and then I'm gonna get out of here. Okay, so this is the view from one of the doors when you walk in. Today I got the science alphabet hung up, team birthdays. I put some things in these shelves because I found out my coworker does not want them, which is fine by me because I really wanted them. I cut out and hung up the lab rules. Again, these are something I made on Canva, but they're not commercial use fonts, so I can't put them on my Teachers Pay Teachers or anything. Then going along the back of the wall, these were already all hung up, so that's nothing new. I used the matte spray paint to mattify the things that I've hung up on the wall today. I cut out and hung up #ProudWall, where I'm gonna hang up their work that they're really proud of and I'm really proud of. And I also hung up Student Center. And I think lastly, I stuck these drawer labels to this rolling cart. It feels like I should have got a lot more done in 3 hours, but to be fair, I spent a lot of time cutting out things that I didn't have scissors for at home, so that took up a good chunk of time, and hanging up the alphabet because I had to climb up and down a step ladder. I think that is going to do it for me today, so I will probably not be back at least for a couple more weeks. So make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, and whatever you have to do to make sure that you keep in touch with me and are able to watch the rest of my classroom setup and see this giant classroom transform into a home away from home. Bye guys.